Haba, dos, CooXooEii, nana siina, na hinana nina. I just said in my Northern Arapaho indigenous language, hello everyone, my name is CooXooEii Black, and I am Northern Arapaho. And I am proud to be part of the SCAC Character and Community Program. I knew that if I wanted to play college basketball, I knew that would eventually lead to me leaving home, which home for me is the Wind River Reservation in Wyoming. And from the moment I decided I wanted to play college basketball, I knew that that would have to eventually come. So when it came time to do it, it wasn't a difficult decision for me. However, once I finally left, there were a lot of cultural shock things that I had to deal with. I oftentimes felt homesick, and I think that just speaks to the community of the reservation, because back home everything is family oriented, everyone is really tight, everyone grows up together. Me and my cousins all grew up together playing basketball, and there's a lot of ceremony, a lot of traditions that I missed when I had to leave college, and that homesickness just really speaks to what type of community is home on the reservation. I knew that if I wanted to succeed as a college athlete, I also had to succeed as a student. And that was something I started preparing myself for in high school. And along my journey, I did a post-grad year, which is a 5th year of high school out on the East Coast. And that was a really good step for me because it taught me what it feels like to have 2 to 3 or 4 hours of homework a night. It taught me how to balance multiple classes and how to get your work done. And if it weren't for that experience of a 5th year of high school, I'm not sure how things would have panned out. But I knew that I had to have a mindset coming in that education was going to have to be number one for me in order to be successful on the court. My major here at Colorado College is English, creative writing with an emphasis in poetry. And before I decided on that, I sort of bounced around in a bunch of different departments trying to figure out what I wanted to major in. And it was stressful at times, but I told myself I just needed to keep an open mind, and that once I realized what I wanted to major in, I would know it and I would feel it in my heart. And I took my first English class and I loved it. And before I took that class, I always enjoyed poetry, but I never really considered it. And then once I took that class, I took more English classes, and I realized, okay, this is the thing I love, and this is what I want to do and try to take it to the highest level possible. And a lot of my writing and a lot of my work has been focused on my indigenous community. I've looked at the history of the Northern Arapaho tribe. I've started going to revitalization events and really just relying on my background as an indigenous person to influence my writing and my creative writing. The first time I left the reservation, it was a pretty big culture shock. A lot of the people I met, I didn't relate to with right away. And I was fortunate enough when I came into Colorado College, the basketball team had already established a tight brotherhood, and they immediately welcomed me into that. We come from so many different backgrounds, so many different states, and yet we all support each other, we all get along well. And since I've been here, we've done everything together. We eat together, we hang out with each other in each other's rooms, apartment, or the house. We have meals together pretty much every day. We travel together, and we're here over the longest breaks, winter break, Thanksgiving break. And just that brotherhood really allowed me to come here, be comfortable, allow me to be who I am. I didn't have to hide anything. And I'm really grateful for that brotherhood. And without it, the success when it has come is easy, or who knows if it would have ever come. And I just got to thank my brothers for that. My short-term goals right now include getting my Master's of Fine Arts for creative writing. And I'm currently in the process of applying to 3 different grad schools. And in the long run, I hope to have some published works. I want to eventually turn what I'm working on now and what I plan to work on in grad school into a published book of poetry. And I also want to go back home and host a basketball camp, but I don't want it to be just any old basketball camp. where we come in, the kids do some drills and they run around and then go home. I want it to be one that empowers them, that teaches them what it takes to get to the next level, and gives them some resources that they can look at in terms of playing college basketball. And I want it to be one that just really empowers them, encourages them, and gives them the hope that their basketball goals are achievable. When I look back on my legacy at Colorado College, to be on the all-time list of scoring, all-time list of rebounding, it's something that I'm gonna look back on and smile about, and just really be happy that I had the opportunity to do it, and to come from an indigenous community and show the youth and to show my younger brothers that these types of opportunities and to have these goals is realistic, and to show that these doors are open is just something I'm really happy that I was able to do. And I think that's the most priceless part of it, is to create a path for other indigenous basketball players that want to do similar things. And I'm really happy that I've had this opportunity to just go out on the court and show that I can play, and to show what hard work will do for you.